before I jump into the main topic of this video, I want to cover what happened in my last video. It wasn't flagged or removed by YouTube or anything like that. It was simply a mistake on my part. I always upload my raw vlog under private to my YouTube channel. Then I take that raw vlog and I have my opening and my ending and my music, and I reprocess it and upload it to the public. Then I will go back not needing the raw vlog anymore and delete it. Usually right away, though sometimes I get lazy and wait a couple days, like I did this time. And when I went to delete it, I accidentally deleted the actual video. Since I still have the raw vlog, I could, just add my opening and closing and my music and redo it again. But, how am I going to bother? I already made my points, and most of the points that I really wanted to make were made in the video prior to that. So yeah, everything's everything. Now on to this horrible tragedy that happened in Orlando. I didn't upload right away because, quite frankly, I was in shock. I still am in shock. And what could I say? What can I say? There's nothing I could say that could reverse this or bring these people back. Nothing. But after watching so much reaction and response to this, I have things to say. First off, the majority of the response I have seen has been positive. Such an outpouring of love and compassion and sympathy from the public towards my community because this happened. And I want to thank you for that. Such an outpouring of love and compassion. It really does make it easier to deal with as a community when something like this happens, when so many people are showing so much compassion and love and expressing their sympathy. It makes it easier as a community to deal with this. So yes, I want to thank you. But I've also seen a lot of hate. I've seen on Facebook and even here on YouTube already and other social mediums so much hate. People praising this maniac. People calling it the wrath of God. One pastor even had his video deleted by YouTube for hate speech because he said that the only thing bad about it was the maniac didn't finish the job. What the fuck is your problem? You know what you remind me of? You remind me of those ISIS supporters over in the Middle East when ISIS commits an act of terrorism. And you see them on their vlogs and you see them posting their blogs and shit like that. Praising ISIS, saying it's the wrath of Allah, saying it's just and it's what needs to be happen to the infidels, and you're no different. You look just exactly the same. I'm sure you don't want to hear that, but that is exactly what you look like. You look just like them. And also I've noticed, whenever an act of terrorism like this happens in general, you motherfucking fundamentalist Christians, just like everybody else, are like, this is terrorism, this is horrible, this is a tragedy, and things need to be done, and these people need to be stopped, and it's horrible, it's murder, and it's terrorism, and it is. It is a tragedy. It is murder, and it is terrorism. But that it happens to us? Why the 180? All of a sudden it's the wrath of God, it's the judgment of God. People agreeing with the pastor, saying the same kind of thing. That the only bad thing was he didn't finish the job. People saying it needs to happen more commonly. Double standards much? Fucking hypocrites. You are not much different from the ISIS supporters. You really aren't. You really aren't. And what's more is your motherfucking kind of attitudes feed these kind of actions, this kind of hate. You're the motherfuckers that feed it. When you preachers stand up there in your pulpits and proclaim that we're an abomination and we should be fucking stoned and we should be killed. When you politicians proclaiming the same thing from your platforms, what do you think feeds these motherfuckers? What do you think feeds them? You know what? We did not choose to be the way we are. We did not choose to be attracted to the same sex. But you choose to be hateful fucking assholes. You choose to be hateful fucking assholes. That's all I got to say on this subject. Survival Act 6. Remember, we use reason for a reason. Peace out.